Yo, man. What's the word?
What's good?
Welcome to Bread Talk. I'm Devon Paul. I got my dog Treeh in the building and shit.
I would bark, but
We about to go over some very beginning of how she got started in music, how she grew up, where she came from, where we at right now, and where we going.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, man. What's the story? Where were you born? What city? Where are you from?
I was born in Bellflower, California. We was just talking about this.
Okay.
I was born in Bellflower, California. Parents lived in Paramount. Then they got a house in Compton. So like Compton, I was in Compton from damn near probably 1 or 2. I don't know if they had money yet by that time. Monty's my sister. Shout out to Monty.
Shout
You're
out to
loved.
Monty.
But yeah, so Compton is it. Compton is what is on my ID, my California identification card. I would give out my address, but y'all are creepers out here in the world. So yeah, but Compton is it.
Okay. So Compton, where'd you go to like elementary school?
Elementary school, McNair, right off of fucking El Segundo. El Segundo. Shout out to everybody at McNair. That's roots.
McNair?
Yes, Miss Potts. I referenced that in fucking and the one, like Miss Potts was a teacher at elementary at McNair, and she just would always be angry, like bitch, why you angry?
Just mad at the
She
world.
just mad. And
Just
she's
mad at
always
the world
fussing.
for no reason.
And then the homie used to always be cussing and getting in trouble, so they was like arch enemies.
Huh.
Edward
Okay.
and Miss Potts.
Okay. And you went to school there what?
I went
Till
there.
fifth grade or how did that
all the
work?
way to fifth grade. Fifth grade, yep.
So from kindergarten all the way to fifth grade?
Fifth grade, and then my dad's a teacher, so he decided
For real?
Yeah, my dad's a teacher.
I didn't know he was a teacher. I didn't know. What up, Pops? I didn't know he was a teacher.
Yeah, Burbank Unified School District.
Okay.
So he felt like I needed to level up our status, so he decided I couldn't go to Compton schools no more, so I had to go be a transplant in Burbank.
Got you.
That shit was deep. That shit was deep.
A whole different environment.
Whole different environment. I'm an alien. This is
Whole
a new
different
world.
environment.
Yeah.
What was that experience like in Burbank? Like going from Compton to Burbank?
Just a whole new world. You know what Compton is. Compton's very ethnic, very, very black, very, I have a lot of family members. I had a lot of cousins and elementary school, So it's like going to there. 1, I don't have anyone.
Okay.
2, my headphones just went out. 3,
For
oh no,
real?
I went back in. We back in there. We back in there. But yeah, 3, it's basically it was a place that I was foreign to. I'm a black individual. I grew up very black, and now I'm being surrounded by not only white people, but white people who do movies and got money and have had better upbringings and childhoods and had a little bit more of a different experience and just being from Compton. And I think that's what makes Compton so beautiful, is like you have a different kind of upbringing, because it be deep. But at the same time, like the families that still exist in Compton have seen a lot and been through a lot. So you like weather all these storms, all the people that's gone, all the people that's fucked up, and that should be in your family, and it be right in your face. So it's like you deal with a lot of stuff that I feel like a lot of people don't, or get even a chance to see. So it's like I'm in a whole other world. I think it's one of my biggest blessings though, to just be able to go from Compton to
Burbank.
Yeah, because that just helped me become me. Because I claim Compton, but I feel like I found myself through traveling and being in other environments. I really found Treeh. I really found who she was, because Compton's great. I love it. But every kid in Compton want to see the world and want to see something different. They want to get out of that and go experience life.
So did you at that moment knew you was gonna be doing music?
Nope. My parents didn't even want me to do music.
For
Sorry,
real?
Mama. I'm gonna have to put you on blast.
For real? Why not? Why not?
Just because I was a person that was able to. I was a good writer. I was good at math. I was in the dogs just trying to
the
vocalize
dogs
their
is going
emotions.
crazy. Huh.
They
Over there
must be-
singing.
Yeah, they got a track. We're gonna have to sample
Man,
this.
hold on. I'll be
Okay,
right back.
cool.
Hold it down.
Oh, for sure. I'm gonna just chill, sip this Japanese wine. Whiskey, not wine. That's that. Hey, yo, but that plum wine from Japan, they put a whole plum in that thing. It be fire. I hear the little dog feet. Everybody scrambling. That's what happens, bro. It's part of life.
Yeah, we ain't cutting that out either. This all the way through.
Hell yeah.
This all the way through. This real life. So where was we at? Burbank, and your mom not wanted you to do music.
Yeah, my parents, I was talented in a lot of other things as well, besides outside of music. But my family's from music. My grandfather sang, used to sing back in the day, has cut a couple records. But that's another thing about being in Compton. A lot of those dudes, they done had a lot of dope experiences, but they didn't do it the right way because they had a family. So the family reaps the repercussions of this person's actions. So it was damn near music was something that was taboo in my family because of everything they seen of somebody trying to pursue it, someone who loves it. Yeah. I think my whole family is intoxicated by it because we all do it. Like it's like a prerequisite of being in my family. It's like you have to, not you have to, but it's like everyone naturally has a proclivity toward being around music and doing something musical. So it's always been like a curse and a blessing at the same time. But it wasn't something that they always wanted me to do. I went to school for civil engineering, so I like math and stuff like that and physics. That's like.
Oh, so you like a super genius that does music.
I'm not a super genius. I'm wrong a lot, but I try.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah. So like that's where my high interest is in math and physics and that world. So that's what they wanted me to do, and be Condoleezza Rice. But I was told my granny, I'm like, what about Trina? Trina was a great time. What about all the rappers that I grew up listening to? Like, but they wasn't trying to hear that. It was just like, go be something politically great, and I'm gonna get there maybe. But
yeah, it's never too late. I believe we could accomplish. We got time. I mean, it seems like we don't have a lot of time, but we got time to kind of move and do whatever we need to do in life and become. If you see it, like the old saying go, if you see it, you could achieve it type of situation.
Hell yeah.
If you work towards it, of course.
Yeah. But music was that shit for me.
Okay. Okay. So physics, were you studying physics in high school? Like, did you know that, in high school, like, boom, I'm good at math. Let me try and take this into college. Did you go to college?
Yeah, I went to Boise State University, so I went to Idaho. I was in Idaho for 7 years of my life.
For real?
Shout out to Idaho. That's where I met, some of my close confidants. Okay. I grew a lot in Idaho, so I guess the theme of the night with my journey is go to random places and figure it the fuck out.
Idaho.
Let's go to Compton to Burbank to Idaho. Let's do it, guys. Let's totally do that.
Damn. So what was that experience like being, going from Compton to Burbank, going to Idaho?
I'm gonna say that is what I needed because I feel like we are our struggles, and I experienced a lot of good and difficult in Idaho, but it kind of made me exist in the state that I am in now, that I'm being able to vocalize with you right now. So I attribute a lot of it to who I ride with, who I die with, who come into the shows, who I fuck with, who get them late night phone calls when I'm talking shit and drunk and still love me.
Turn up.
Still love me in the morning, so.
Yeah, man, that's life though,
That's life.
That's life. That's life. You say one thing, do the next, and then, life is a whole big, like, contradiction.
Tell me about it, man. It's a lot of songs and
but it's
bars.
Beautiful.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful masterpiece. It's something that we cherish and disdain at the same time. So, I love this existence, but we got some work to do, people. We have terrible amount of work to do.
Yeah, it's a lot, but we'll get there.
Man, we got people like you who are, creating platforms for people who got something different to say and something really meaningful to say to do. So. Yeah,
for sure.
You one of them folks.
That's the goal.
That's all it is, man. We're not here for long. So you better make it go, make it do what it need to do on a real contextual level, like outside the surface level, because life is short.
Life is short. Life is short, man. When you were doing the pocket, right? Were you also doing that in Idaho, like
No, I was
creating your own like music vibe?
I was actually on some. We all are failures. Let me start this. We are our failures. I was actually trying to be a freaking develop an app that freaking people could play games and win stuff from all these brands. So in the later part of Idaho, I was doing that, and I really truly believe that would take off. Until the day I was at my kitchen table and I was like, this ain't it. And I think I wrote some dope bars after I accepted the fact that wasn't my path. So
what was the app?
The app was we started a company called Uribe Productions.
Ride?
Uribe, Uribe.
Uribe.
Yeah, Uribe.
Okay.
So I was focused on that, and then throughout the accepting of that, I accepted that, you need to just go focus on music. So that's. It wasn't coming out of Boise. It wasn't until I got back to Cali, and music became my all. Or no, it was always my all, because I was doing it. I was distracted from homework, and because I was writing a song and doing a lot of stuff on my iPad back in the day. It was just a lot of iPad work, recording some shit on the iPad, hating it, recording it again. That's how you get good, by the way.
Just listen. iPad?
The iPad, bro. The iPad changed my life.
How would you record on that? Would
I was
you
on
hook up like
bro. GarageBand.
Would you use like an external mic, or would you just record?
No, I record into that little slit that's on the side, that mic.
Oh, shit.
The iPad. That was how deep it got for me. And then it taught me how to understand engineering, because I would try to go in places that had good reverb, that had good sound and sonics to create something that I thought had potential.
Okay.
But, it really started on
that makes sense now, because when you listen to some of your songs, you still get that same effect, even though we're in like you're recording in like official studios.
Yes, exactly.
You still get that raw, that vibe of it being in like a bathroom with all the reverb and all the delays running around. That shit's dope.
I'm whoever was in the stalls next to me heard a lot of fucking material, because I would be singing my ass off. It's a quiet square that I could just, people I don't have to look at nobody gotta look at me.
Yeah.
And the reverb in the bathrooms be everything. Everything. Go sing in the bathrooms or in the shower, just, in your quiet moments, and make it go.
Damn. That's crazy. That is insane. to take it from the iPad to now you have like this EP that's going crazy right now with I don't know what's the lead single, but in my eyes, I think Sheesh is the one.
Sheesh is the one. Sheesh is one of them. There's also one on there called The One. But no, that was hell yeah. That's my shit. Sheesh was so organic, and that's the crazy part. I laugh at it, because I think we spent the least amount of time on Sheesh, and everybody be saying that shit, but I think it's just not overthinking shit. And then the shit you don't overthink, that you just be flying, vibing with, that should be the greatest. That be the greatest. Stop thinking. Like what Granddaddy say? You thinking long, you thinking wrong. You thinking long, you thinking wrong. Just make it, bro. Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna play that shit right quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna play that shit
all
right quick.
How the goddamn.
Hey, this shit fire.
Look, bro, you should absolutely bring a friend and pull up on me, because I show you something different with me. Slow motion, flipping. You feel the vibes. We on a soul touch mission. Big flows, big goals. Whole team know winning. It's Cali, man, and you know the hoes different, popping out. Hella bougie every day. We want Christmas. Big dreams, fine things, more business, and we getting this paper, baby. Sheesh. You ever seen somebody fine that was just like, sheesh? Goddamn, that's what that is. It's capturing all of that, all them fine moments, just being in LA and all the shit you exposed to and you get a chance to see.
So tell me the process. Like how did this beat?
God did.
How did this beat come about?
Bro, that was Anderson Knight. Shout out to Anderson Knight
Hey.
is the reason I gotta
Hey.
just pause everything. Anderson
Hey.
Knight is the reason why I'm able to do what I do, and for y'all to hear it. Sorry, for y'all to hear it, cause he took me from being all right. That sounds kind of good, but the engineering needed a little work. The production needed a little work. He came in and totally allowed us to make it happen. So shout out to Anderson Knight. You are loved. We got a lot of work to do, nigga.
Yeah, shout out Anderson.
So yeah, that's who produced the beat, Anderson
Okay.
Knight. But yeah, outside of that, that was just a moment. Like I think he was do 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 do. I'm like, that shit sound like Star Trek.
I already know how you get.
You already know how I get exactly. Like, oh shit, that's that. What is that? So.
What was the first lyric? Like, what was the first line? Like, what was the first thought?
Literally, I had already been vocalizing with it, but there was a moment, a pause, and then I think I was looking at something on Instagram or something, and I think it may have been a car or something, and I was just like, sheesh, and that shit was on beat, and I was just like, continue, sheesh, sheesh, sheesh. So there go the hook right there. It was instantaneous crazy. Like that. That's how simple that shit was.
How long did it take to write the verse?
He gave me a little time. I left the studio great because the beat was hard. That little sheesh was great, and then it took me about a day or so. I got to feel it in my bones. I got to feel the beat and what I executed. I always try to get a beat that's solid and then a hook that's fucking amazing. That's like always my goal. And then I listen back and go back and listen to like what I want to say, because as you can see, my bars are very straight to the point, but I feel like, the way I contrive them, I'm actually trying to say something deeper than what surface level. So it takes me a little time to go back and like create this masterpiece for you, but that shit, a lot of time I'm trying to have a conversation with you. So pull up on me and I'll show you something different. We be drop top fitted, slow motion, dough flipping, yeah. You feel the vibes.
Yeah.
We on a soul touch mission. So,
Okay.
I just understand like
soul touch mission. You went deep.
A soul touch mission. That's what I'm on. That's the only type of music I'm trying to create. If it's not that, it's not ready.
It's not ready.
It's not ready. That's why it's hard for me to release music, because not that I'm a perfectionist, but I want it to be something you feel and you hear. Auditory, you hear it, but you feel it as well. That's one thing I want to, if I could leave it imprint on music, it would be making music that has feeling, and not everybody's gonna feel it, but that's my intent. That's my intention behind it.
Okay. So I see, something different. That's the name of the EP.
Right.
I have what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 songs or 4 songs?
Yeah. And these were kind of just tracks that we were doing. I'm always creating. I'm usually always in the studio every week. So moments, tracks are coming out of me regularly. But this was a collection. I'm like, this would be a great introduction statement, just from Sheesh, which is fire. And that was actually probably one of the middle range songs that we started. Do You Really was a good one. That one went through a lot of phase. That Do You Really Love Me? That is that's crazy.
That's one of them ones too.
That's one of them ones. And like, I think ultimately I believe in not making the same song twice. So a lot of my music is gonna just sound different. Each song gonna be different and have a different vibe. I'm singing with a different cadence. I'm singing with a different voicing, because it's like I've done that before, and that's why I've always gravitated toward creating music versus singing covers. Covers are great, and people be killing that shit. But for me, I really like live for creating a new vibe with some new lyrics and a new melody. So
And so is this like half of an installment of a project, or what are you gonna do with the what furthering? Are you gonna your next project? Are you gonna like leave from here, or you have the next thing set up yet?
The next thing, and that's a crazy thing. I have a vault of probably, I don't know, upwards of hundreds of music, and I'm gonna just tell you this: hundreds.
Oh man, somebody over here working.
But
somebody over here working.
Nah, but for me, it's the only way that makes sense, because I'm not one of those people that likes to create instantaneous vibes. I like to create substantial, meaningful vibes. So it's like it allows me to be able to plan and choose and pick and choose the story that I want to tell. The next track that I probably will put out, I'm not gonna say that yet because me and Keon still working on what because I'm at the point now. I'm very new in the game, but it's a method to this madness. You gotta have visuals for it to make it make sense and for it to land and for it to be steps and not just some shit you're doing. You gotta have a strategic plan behind it. So like that's just being more intentional. I think if we just be more intentional with our art and our craft, and that means being a little bit more patient and making sure that it's right. But yeah, so that's what I'm trying to do.
Okay, so are we gonna get any type of visuals on this project right
Yes, we're working on Sheesh right now. Shout out to Jimmy Stone. I don't want to
For
bust
real?
the bubble, but Jimmy's that guy for me. Shout out to Jimmy.
You got Jimmy shooting some shit?
Jimmy's gonna be just the way Anderson Knight. I like to fuck with my people now.
Oh shit!
So it's like the way
you got
Anderson
the Stone in the house, Jimmy Stone the GOAT.
I'm excited. I'm totally freaking excited about that.
Okay, just make sure I'm in the video.
You told me that.
Yeah, just make sure I'm on a pull up. I'm available
so
Saturdays, Sundays.
Yeah, send me that schedule because we all working during the week. That's another thing. I feel like I have an unconventional path because I have this whole what people would say career, but to me it's just it's kind of like Uber. Driving Uber. Yeah. But it's something really dope and I really appreciate it. But like my dreams are for, the people driving Uber to go get studio time. Like I feel like I'm working right now to pay for studio time. And,
So how do you think that like work along with your process of creating music? Like working a job and then having to create, like how does that work out for you?
For me, it helps make it make sense. I'm a project manager in the construction world.
Okay.
So a lot of it is taking a product that's a theory, an idea, and seeing it come to a building, some lights, some drywall, some framing, and a little paint and some flooring. So it's like seeing that and understanding that there's a process toward making something real, tangible. That has like been my edge because it's like. We getting funds together, we getting all that stuff together, but understanding that you got to take these little small incremental steps to get where you're going. But you got to do it within a plan, an execution, a budget,
right?
The right people, the right energy, the right situation, the right people on payroll. So it's like, understanding that just helped me understand really business ultimately. If you're trying to be the leader, you need to go take a project management course because it's a lot of different pieces you got to manage at the same time, and it just helps me make it make sense for me, and take my very fairy-like energy with the music and make it tangible.
Damn, that's dope. So it goes kind of like hand to hand almost.
That's what I'm saying, That's why that unconventional roadmap, that's why people looking for these recipes and how do I do that? Well, how about you just do what you're doing?
Yeah.
And do it with intent, do it with purpose, do it dope.
Yeah.
Put up a lot of shots. And it's going eventually that, you're going to be able to hit that game winner. You're going to hit that shot, but you got to put up the shots to be able to do that. So
yeah, you gotta definitely work towards it for sure.
It's time and patience. So something we don't always have in this instantaneous market, microwavable market.
Yep.
But it's worth it. You get some dope shit.
For sure. Well, shit, man. I'm all with it. I'm fucking with the project.
Hell yeah.
This shit is fire. I can't wait to hear whatever else you got in store.
Hell yeah. I appreciate that though, man. We have been down since the beginning, and there we go. Gotta get the techniques right. Boom. There you go. You've killed that. But yeah, it's a beginning. I'm really excited to curate the next tracks and visuals and all that stuff for you guys. I'm a nerd. Physics is key. Logic is key. Stay scientific.
Logic like
Stay asking the questions.
like the program or like
Logic is great too. I had GarageBand, and then when I got Logic, that changed. I was like, oh my god, I had some very innocent, meager introduction to the whole music production process.
Yeah.
But logic in the standpoint of it makes sense. It's very logical.
Okay.
The user experience is very,
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Cheers.
Hell yeah.
Salute. What are we sipping? What's this?
Oh shit, we shipping that Japanese wine. I don't know the name, but
Japanese wine.
it's the one
Keep
with
calling it
the.
Japanese
It was the one
wine.
with the light tan, the toki. It's a little like toki.
You want to replenish?
Hell yeah, absolutely, bro. It's cool talking with you, man. It's like it's even to the point where I'm so proud of like the progress we've made from what we used to be doing off of Slauson and what was that?
Slauson and like Crenshaw.
Yeah, exactly.
By Nip Store.
Yeah, man. It's like that. We've come such a long way, and it's been beautiful because it's been something that we love and we love to do when we've put in the work and the energy and the times and went through the life. And,
For sure.
to be able to continue to do what we're doing now, to where we're having a conversation about shit.
For sure.
There we go.
Whenever I move it, like statics.
That's why I be like, damn, I can't even like, I can't even get you.
Whenever it moves, it's static. Nah, man.
Yeah.
So, do you travel a lot?
Yeah, man. I think majority of my life is ducked off, no cameras, having some dope experiences in nature.
Yeah.
That is the reason why I'm able to be here talking with you, sane, and not strung out, and
Right.
you know.
Where's your top places to visit?
Sheesh. I think I still have a long way to go as far as being able to experience these places. Top 5, number 1, Tokyo.
Tokyo.
Actually, no, Kyoto was dope.
You went to Japan?
Yeah, bro.
Oh shit, for real?
Japan that's always been number 1 on my list. Shout out to Japanese culture. You taught me some things about what it means to be gracious and nice, and to be a collective unit, and just to have things in an orderly fashion, man. That's where the samurais come from too. So that's always been a part of like I love the samurai concept. Live by the door sword, die by the sword. Basically saying like stay true.
Yep.
To what you doing, and just recognize it for what it is. It's like
stick to the process.
Stick to the process and stay true to that. Even when shit get hard, even when you don't want to do it. It's like it's a level of honor and discipline that they have that has always been like something that I really grow toward.
Yeah, nah. I've been recently diving into the Japanese culture too.
That's what's up, bro.
As far as the Book of Five Rings. You ever read that book?
I don't know if I've
heard
read
about that book?
the book. Is that the no, I haven't. I'm not about to go and speculate.
Yeah.
No.
So I listen to it on audio.
Okay.
Like in the background as I'm working and stuff. But it's really Book of Five Rings, having like multiple different discipline that all is cohesive to a ultimate, skill and discipline.
You just said it right there. You got my aunt told that. Shout out to my aunties too. I have some very amazing, strong black women around me, positive women that have like shown me.
Yeah.
And that's something my auntie Ann we always on the same page. Like have multiple different hustles, yo. One hustle ain't gonna get everything you need, and that just help you be well rounded and dynamic. Cause that one thing that's cool, but go try to master something else, or try to be outside in a different circle, or see something different with a different perspective. So I appreciate that.
Like if you get a chance, when you get a chance, check out Book of Five Ring. I forgot the author, but he was an actual like samurai.
Hell yeah.
And he would study like poetry and just like building different things, and it would all go back into him handling his sword. So he would take different discipline from writing a poem and putting it somehow into like samurai, just like what you was talking about earlier.
I feel you.
The project management. Now you got to project manage your own project.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
No, you've put me onto some dope books. I think you put me onto the Celestial.
The Celestine Prophecy.
The Celestine Prophecy. I'm bad with names and words, but the Celestine Prophecy. Yeah. That's where I really was like, I fuck with that.
Yeah.
Because he put me onto something that was beyond what we was experiencing. It was just something that was deep and changed my perspective, helped me change my perspective, helped me dig deeper. So I've always loved you for that. So,
yeah,
thank
same,
you.
man. It's all love. But shout out to Mike, because Mike actually put me onto that.
What up, Mike? Yeah, Mike.
Y'all went to the same elementary too.
Did we?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh shoot!
I think y'all went to the same elementary.
I ain't gonna.
But he was like, a few years older.
Gotcha. I was about to say I ain't finna date us with the years.
Yeah, he was a few class above.
Oh, what up, Mike?
Yeah, shout out 10 to get in too.
Hell yeah, 10 to get in. Michael Scott.
Yep.
That's where it all started. I appreciate your love, your family, just your energy.
Yeah, man. He put me on to that book. That book is even though it's a fiction book, it's still very relatable to everything going on today.
Right.
But you know how they say that, when you make art, it becomes like a reflection of your reality. And that book was written like a few years ago, and what's in that book you're starting to see today.
Yes, that was the crazy part.
Yeah, the fight between the East and the West, and until the East and the West become one, then human evolve. So right now, what we're going through today is just that evolution of figuring it out. That's it, the process.
And I appreciate the people that was able to see that in a very foreshadowing type of way.
Oh yeah, man. These people, they tapped into a whole different realm.
Hey, I'm trying to be with them.
They trying to be with them. They tapped into a whole different realm.
There's a whole other realm. There's whole other places we need to be, and more of us need to be aware of. And that's that.
All right, so that's Japan.
That's Japan.
That's what you learned.
That's what I learned. That's the vibe of,
Give me another place. What's place number 2?
2 is going to be, and what was this again? What was the question?
What places have you traveled to?
Oh, travel to. I'm gonna say to my auntie house, because that's number 2. My auntie house, I appreciate it because I love.
Where's this house at?
I'm gonna just be honest with you. My mama, my aunties, my granny, we all live within like a 5-minute walking distance in Compton. So it's like it's very nostalgic when I go back, because it's like, damn, this is my hood. But then at the same time, it's like, damn, this is my family. Yep. Like I feel very much at ease. Like I got a cousin down the street. It's very,
So y'all damn near own the block.
Yeah, so we feel very free. It's a lot of shit that's gone down and all that type of stuff, but we've weathered that storm and been able to create a little oasis of ours that you don't get everywhere,
Yeah, that's dope, man.
So I would probably say number 2 is that. It's just that our whole little community and we struggled to get it. We went through a lot of stuff to get it, but it's definitely something as far as traveling to. Yeah. That's something that's always
travel down the block.
Yeah, I'm going down the block because I could do what I need to do, talk about what I need to talk about, and everything is good. I can go to my next destination and always come back to that.
Nice.
Top 5, Japan, my auntie house. My auntie house. I'll probably say number 3. So
Big
far
3.
for me, Joshua Tree.
Ooh,
Joshua Tree
you see
definitely
this?
got an ether,
You see that?
Hey.
You see that?
Yeah.
You see that?
Joshua Tree as a Southern Californian and Los Angeles County type of person. Joshua Tree is an escape. It's somewhere that you can go exist in another plane and in another existence. It's hot, but once you start acclimating to that vibe and the desert vibe, it's something that you can't necessarily put into words. So some of my best experiences have been Joshua Tree. So shout out to them.
Shout out to Joshua Tree. Like
sure.
I was there maybe 2 weeks, about a month ago. We went camping.
Yes, I've camped in Joshua Tree.
Yeah.
Do that. None of the trailer shit. Tents. Yeah, tents. Yes. Get you a tent. Get you a little fire, some food. Make sure you got hot water. Stay hydrated. But.
Oh, yeah. And if you go in the summertime, fucking get out of there by like 6 a.m. That should get 120 and by 7, 8 a.m. It's like mad hot.
Yes.
Yeah, but at nighttime, on a good day, you can see the Milky Way.
Exactly. That's why I'm saying.
All the stars.
Joshua Tree's got some dope stuff. If you just trying to, live on the wild side, do something a little bit more naturistic,
You ever ran into any aliens out there?
I am an alien. I run into myself every day. But nah, I've run into
You ever seen anything suspicious?
suspicious. I would probably say, I don't know if it's, I try to be with God. So, you know,
God did.
I try to be the God. So, my ass, I be trying to see it, but then at the same time, I be pray for blessings and cover and grace.
So, what you sound like you would be kind of like turned off if you saw an alien.
Nah,
like,
I wouldn't.
Would you embrace them or?
I would embrace him. It'd take me a minute. I'm gonna ask some questions.
Oh,
what
for
you
sure.
mean? Where you from? But we can get jiggy. Absolutely, I want to get jiggy with you. But that come with a couple questions.
Huh?
My grandma taught me to ask questions and
For sure.
Be wary,
Sure.
be leery of all these.
Nah.
These.
I'm always like going to Joshua Tree. I try to go out there often, but just looking up at the stars and just seeing how the things move in the sky at the speed that they move. I don't know what they are, but I'm not gonna speculate and say, oh, it's an alien, it's a UFO. I mean, it is a UFO because I don't know what it is. It's unidentified. So yeah, I could call it.
There's
that.
life out there, man. There's. I don't know how you could look at the Milky Way and say that we the only ones. That's lonely as hell.
You think there's other existence of
absolutely
intelligent life?
There's too much out there for there not to be other things. I'm actually kind of glad that we ain't experienced that yet because y'all ain't ready. The world is not ready. I feel like we're finna be memes of these other distant cultures. It's like, bruh, you need to relax. We don't even know how to communicate, and you already got a meme talking about what you think that they would think. Cause how they look, bruh, nah, we not ready. We need to go get with ourselves and get with God before we really tap into that. So, but it's there. I feel like absolutely it's out there. It's too big. It's too much out there.
Yeah,
it's too vast.
Yeah, it's definitely yeah. But as far as we know, there's no evidence yet.
Yeah, we haven't got there yet. It might be there, but the government.
What
I'm
about
leave it there. It's a lot of censorship. It's a lot of things, and maybe they're doing it because they don't think the public is ready. But I feel like they know more than what they putting on.
Ready? Like how? I mean, that's the thing about ready. Like, what do you mean somebody is not ready?
I mean,
no, that's just more so a question of
I feel like I've been not ready. I feel like it's taken me a while to be able to get where I'm sitting with you now because I wasn't ready in the past. I wasn't able to, I didn't know what I needed to know. I didn't have the intelligence, the grace, the ability to realize that I just need to be myself and not nothing else. And I don't have to put on pretenses and, and it took me a while, to really tap into that and really understand that I can be myself.
For sure.
I'm a killer regardless of what anybody else thinks. So,
for sure. One of one.
Yeah, exactly. But you got to be able to say that with some confidence. Like, you can't be saying that and, you really ain't got nothing together. And, so it took me some time to really be like, I'm finna get my shit together so I could, pound my chest with confidence.
Yeah. Pride. Yeah, man.
That's that work. That's that Mamba mentality, bro. Yeah. I'm not gonna. I talk shit because I was shooting in the gym. That's the only reason. And I still got a long way to go. It's like you have this line of confidence and humility, and we trying to, rocking this tightrope. And at any moment, you could be overconfident or too humble. So it's like we always, But I just believe in myself at this point. And it took me the amount of time it did to be able to be like, Treeh's dope.
Yeah. Nah, I think, when you find the confidence within, is when the world kind of like opens up.
Yes.
The faster you could, just walk around and be who you are. Like, there's like doors that just automatically
it's a game changer.
Yeah.
It's definitely a game changer for sure. And that's why I think we all look up to these people because it's like they've gotten to a level of supremeness.
Who, the aliens?
Aliens, yes. Because I honestly think, we kind of behind the curve. I'm pretty sure there's other aliens that have developed better technology and better ways of thinking things. Without a lot of politics, we're humans and we be emotional and, gotta talk it out and backtrack.
That's kind of like the beauty of humans, though.
That's like, it. We got a lot of love, but like I said, we got some work to do.
It's like a tango. It's like, you know, you meet somebody, you trying to figure them out, you small talk, and it's just this little dance that happened until you could like actually dive in and go deep with somebody. You know?
And that's where the art and the beauty of being a human is. I agree with you 100%. It's just maybe we are ready. Maybe we ready for this to experience another culture. It'll make us be, you know, realize the world is not this thing that we can just continue to misuse, and we got to change the way we consume products and, you know, absorb comfortability. It's like, you know, I think we need to do that before we really, because I feel like a lot of the things that we need are the unseen world, the gravitational waves, the sound waves, the all the waves of things we can't see. And it's like we're so focused on our comfortability and, you know, our flex and our style that, you know, we're doing a lot of things that are detriment and preventing us from being able to do that. So
right, yeah, man. Nah, it's a we're gonna get there for sure.
I have faith in this.
Yeah, for sure we're gonna get there, for sure.
Absolutely.
For sure. Do you pay attention at all to, you know, like world events, different things happening around the world right now with all the wars and?
I do, because you know, you got to be aware, but at the same time, I try to be surrounded by truth and absorb a lot of, and that requires you to absorb a lot of theories and concepts, and you know, it's like, do we really know the truth? Like, what is the truth? Like, I just want to know the truth about things before I go and make these, you know, outrageous stand on my soapbox. Like get on my soapbox and just be like, this is a fucking tragedy. You know, I want to know all the facts, because, you know, you're not gonna have me out here looking stupid, because in reality a lot of this stuff be man-made, intentional, and all the way left when I'm trying to be right. So
a lot of that go to like, say so people hear this and then they interpret it. And then they, you know, spread that.
That's politically why we at where we at the divide that we at. Yes, that's exactly what it is.
Nobody do like self-research.
Exactly.
You know,
so we all can do that.
They'll go on Google and just type it in, and then Google agree with their opinion that they typed in. They don't go further, like match that source.
Then it be the same people that be wanting to speak the loudest, and I don't get that.
Yeah,
I don't get that. Like, you've done very minimal research, and but you know, I you know, you got an opinion. You're entitled to that, but
nah.
Make sure you put in the work.
Yeah, a lot of it too is, you know, people are so closed off these days. It's like a few years ago, I felt like, you know, the state of America and where we live was opening, and then, like, when the pandemic hit, like a little bit before the pandemic hit, you saw like this thing starting to like cave in slowly to where it's like, damn, I can't even go fuck with them over there, because you know, they might look at me. I don't know how they feel about certain situation happening, but yeah, the world is becoming very finicky.
Sensitive, man.
Very,
you know,
very sensitive about everything.
It's very sensitive, and I get it. You know, everyone wants to be politically correct. They don't want to be offensive. But I think art is part of invoking offensive nature, our offensive nature. You know, something that's going to draw your attention and have you think a little deeper, and you know, not have you in your comfort zone. So
it's an expression.
It's an expression, you know. So I mean, it's getting more sensitive, but I think just people that are saying some real raw stuff, they just gonna get what they need, because it's gonna be so different than everybody trying to be political.
Yeah. But again, it's a fight, and you know, it's conversation that need to be had, which is great. You know?
I feel like people be in their feelings, though. I'm gonna be honest with you, and that doesn't align with logic. You know, name me somebody that's been able to quantify emotions and put that into layman's terms. And everybody's emotions are different and they vary. And so it's like, I don't know. That's one thing about human nature that we have yet to really understand. Yeah.
No, that's true. It could be as simple as talking to somebody.
Yep.
Get to understanding them.
That's a different perspective right there.
Yeah. But, you know, everybody want to barge in on their own agenda, and it's a big fight. But
it is a big fight.
Hey man, I got hope. I got hope for the future. I'm a optimist.
That's why we putting out this content and inspired music. We trying to plant some seeds.
Yeah, nah.
That'll grow one day.
For sure, man. For sure. Do you listen to like different podcasts or audio books or anything like that?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a reader, so
like physical copies.
Physical copies. I like to have it in my hand, and I like to flip the pages. So I'm not really
You're a page
huge.
flipper.
I'm a
paper
flipper.
getter.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
It's not. It's very. I don't really listen to a lot of podcasts. If I'm listening to something auditory, it's a beat that I'm trying to write to, or an artist that I fuck with.
Yeah.
When it comes to the auditory, like music is very deep for me like that. But as far as people that are writers and stuff that I look up to, I always got a copy of James Baldwin's notes, books, somewhere on hand. I like sci-fi, so actually I gotta remember this Japanese sci-fi book that I remember reading.
Which one?
I don't remember the name, yo, and I feel bad because it was a couple years ago, but I like reading copies. You know, I read all the Harry Potter books. Even one that was thick like this. With, you know, it's like, Jesus.
Yeah.
You know, like, damn, you reading all that? I went through that in like 5 days, you know.
Oh my goodness.
3, 4, 5 days. Some people do it in like 24
You're an
hours.
ultimate reader.
Nah, ultimate reader, no. Ultimate reader, nah. Like, I just like reading because I think I'm a visual person. So having the words and the script right there, I'm able to visualize kind of what happened. And I think that's why readers kind of get disappointed when they see movies because it's like, well, shit, I thought about that completely different, you know?
Yeah. I mean, because when you're reading words, you get to create your own, environment of what that.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's a huge difference, and people are, everybody see things different and have a different creative angle.
Oh, I will say something I've read recently that has been really, she's speaking with a clarity and an eloquence that I really dope. Shout out to Nakai with Rainbow. She put a poetry book out, and it's Rainbow something. I'm sorry, I don't remember the name, but yes, you're doing your thing, bro. Like
It's a poetry book?
It's a poetry book. But she's speaking from her own perspective and like her own language.
Oh, okay.
But it's very eloquent, and it's very, you understand what she's talking about. But then it's also she's pushing the boundary and helping you think about something different in a different context or, a little deeper. So I like the way she puts her words together.
Huh. Dope, man. So that takes me that you don't watch like shows on Netflix or anything like that.
Yeah,
you're just such in the zone.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't. There's some stuff I do watch. I'm not gonna say that I don't. Because I do, especially when I'm trying to just turn my brain off and just not be in my head so much. But Netflix series. I like Vice. I like seeing that real life. People's real life experiences.
So like documentary.
Yeah, I'm good for one of those. A cool YouTube, 30 minutes. I be trying to find moments throughout the day. I don't always have a lot of free time, but yeah.
Got you. Yeah. Documentary is the wave. Like that's the best. Yeah. That's kind of like the best thing to watch. But some of them lately though, been kind of like, is this for real or are they like putting dubs on a geo? Like, is this really happening?
Some of the stuff it does, it's like, it's just really high. I feel like a lot of, and that's actually part of what I'm trying to do with my creativity, is not have things so contrived. It's like more so capture instantaneous moments.
Yeah.
It's like, it's, the production level, they in the studio and they got a script damn near. It's like, it's very put together, like that raw energy, that raw stuff that, a person probably wasn't even intending on you seeing. Yeah.
Bingo.
I want to ask you a question, bro.
What's up? Ask me all the questions.
You told me once that you were 13 when you came to America.
Yeah, I was 10.
10, even younger. What was that like, bro? Being in another country, just growing up there. Like, how do you think that's affected how you think and move? Because I appreciate how you think and move, but it's like, where does that come from? You got a different kind of vibe, like seriously different.
That comes from, so my memory of Belize is from about the age of 5 until the time I moved. And I remember I grew up in the streets. Like I had a family,
right.
But I was that kid that was everywhere at everybody's house, just peeping different things.
Right.
My mom, she actually did hair, so I would be in like the salon with all the ladies.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that part. Yeah.
And then when, I couldn't be there with her, I would be with my grandpa. And then my grandpa would be at the bar with all the dudes. Bar talking, drunk talking. And I would be just this little kid just soaking in.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So I would just soak in how the older men talk when they all get together.
Right.
And then how the ladies talk when they all get together.
Right.
And
that's
that's kind of what created me. Just paying attention.
Because you've always been a person in my musical career that's like a constant. It's like I don't know. I appreciate the moment we met to the moment we decided we're gonna make a track together.
Yeah.
We're gonna plan an event together. We're gonna do all these things. But it's like it's cool experience. And hey, Erica, what up? Sorry about that. It's good to see you, girl.
What's up, man?
But yeah, it's just so like it's cool to like see that you had a completely different than what I'm used to. I think what most Americans are used to. Just being in another country, experiencing the dynamic between getting both the female and male perspective, which I think is important.
Yeah, at a very young age.
At a very young age, so it's like that's really dope to see where that
So that
came from.
That all kind of like I could pretty much talk to anybody.
Yes, you do have that talent.
Yeah,
you do.
I could talk to anybody.
You do, and it's like you just get it. It's like it don't require much words, you like. That's why, like, yeah, you that guy. Like, I don't even. It's with ease.
Oh man. Yeah. Nah. So, yeah, growing up in Belize though was very. I remember the moment that we actually came here. I didn't really speak the English that I'm speaking right now. Right. Our language is a little bit different. It's like a patois. Like
I be loving when you be bringing it out though. I be loving.
Yeah. So when I first moved, like my accent was mad heavy.
Right.
And people would make fun of it. And, I would get bullied.
Yep.
And it lasted for like a year or two, and then I figured out how it worked because I pay attention.
Right.
And then you become popular, and then everything else that come with that, the ladies, the people want to be around you.
Right.
Then you used to get bullied, become popular, then you become the bully.
Yes.
Right.
Oh shit. Yeah.
And
that's
then,
real life,
yeah,
bro.
And then you get to realize, like, damn, I'm doing the same shit that people used to do to me. And
exactly.
Then you grow.
People hurt people, man.
Yeah,
You need to understand. That's why you need to heal yourself.
Yeah.
Hurt people. So if you hurt, you hurting some folks. So just go heal yourself.
Yeah, but some people still don't realize that.
I pray for them.
They don't grow.
I pray for them. Stay clear. but I pray for you, baby.
Yeah.
Come healed, cause talk to God.
Some people don't know how to get out their own way.
Yeah, but we all been there, so I empathize with you. But it's only so much we can take of that unhealed trauma.
Yeah. It's all it's a growing experience. But
hell yeah, I appreciate you though for, I don't know, healing, becoming who you are, experience what you experience. Cause like you've always been like a rock within my musical. Like I could always, hey yo, what you think about this beat? What you think about this bar?
Yeah.
I'm trying to do an event. What you gonna pull up? Yeah, yep. So it's like it's not never been a question. So
nah, man. Once I lock in with somebody, like friends and people that you meet, is I don't take it lightly.
Me
like,
either.
I like to have like lifetime friendship.
Making
like all the friends
something.
that I have today is 20 plus.
Amen. Amen.
5 plus, 10
Hell
plus.
Yeah. Absolutely, I agree with you.
So I try to keep that.
Yes.
Everybody go through things. We outgrow each other, but when that happens, it's just kind of unfortunate. But
it is what it is.
It is
what it is. We take them punches. We deal with them, whatever that is.
It's all love.
Keep pushing.
Yeah,
that's
all
all we
love
can
at the
do.
end of the day.
At the end of the day.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah, man. Where do you draw like inspiration? I guess if you could call it, if we want to use that term, like how do you know when the muse is in the room? How do you know when that thing is bouncing and walking around the room and it's tapping you on the shoulder, and you get into that vibe of just create.
I'm gonna be honest with you. It's very much when I'm tapped into the higher powers, because a lot of some of my most creative, dope stuff was I don't even feel present. I'm almost a third person experiencing this, and I'm being used as a vessel, and it's coming out. Right. And it's like effortless. And I think I always crave those moments. I seek those moments. I try to make sure my mind is right, got the right, to be able to continue to have those moments, because it's like when you use it as a vessel and it's like it's coming from a higher place, and you don't even feel like, damn, listening back is like, damn, I did that.
Yeah.
That came out of me. That's where it's come from for me. And it's like,
that's dope.
That's what it is.
Yeah, that's dope. That means that you believe that you're being used as a vessel to
absolutely,
to give out certain message, to portray, or not portray, but to put out certain type of artwork.
Absolutely. It's a responsibility. What Peter Parker uncle say? With power comes great responsibility, and that's just really what it is. It's like I'm thankful for my talent and my gift and my tone and my ability to, speak in key, and all the little intangible things that is part of Treeh. It's like that comes with a responsibility to like execute. It comes with responsibility. Speaking of which, executing.
Right.
That I gotta get that all to Father Henry. Shout out to Father Henry. He had a whip on my ass as a youngster. I had to harmonize in the right key. He would let you know when you were singing wrong. You needed to know what the difference between singing lead and singing background was, and that's an important thing.
Okay, so
expose you to different rhythms. So
that's why you get frustrated sometimes when you kind of like you're singing and then you kind of like mess up.
Yes.
You I noticed one time you kind of like did it out loud when it was supposed to be like something you were supposed to tell yourself, but then you was like, fuck, I fucked up.
Exactly. He put a lot of pressure on me. And honestly, it's somewhat prevented me from being as creative as an artist as I was, because I was so focused on, damn, I cannot sing in the wrong key. Damn, I have to know what this is. And damn, I have to be on beat. I have to be on time. I have to work on my influence. So it's like I'm always, as a young age, probably like 5, probably when I started playing ball at the same time, he started basically training me in music, to where it's like, you couldn't mess up. He's a very, he's an old school guy. So, Lock High, Slauson and Manchester type vibe. So he grew up, he grew up in that area, but at the same time, music was his all. So it's like, as his child, I couldn't. Otherwise, you definitely gonna hear Father Henry's mouth. Damn. And that's one thing I hated, even in basketball. Why you ain't take that left hand layup? Why you cross over to the right? Who wants to be asked that a question at 8? I don't know.
Why you not ambidextrous?
Why you not? Why you ain't hit? We in the key of C sharp. Why are you singing over here in E? So it's like being asked them question at a young age. It intimidated me, but it also helped me understand music theory and where I need to be, because there's always Father Henry with a side eye.
Damn, yo, that's dope. So the same guy that was your coach for basketball was also your coach for singing?
Well, I guess he coached me. Yeah, he definitely coached me. He told me that I needed to learn how to use my left hand. And that's why I actually feel like I'm an expeditious because of that. Because he just forced me to step outside of my comfort zone and do something different. It's like you, as Alexander, with that Alexander on your last name, you couldn't come non-correct. You have to always come correct. You have to always put on something that's going to be above average. You couldn't have no average shit. So it's tough. I got a lot of PTSD, but that's part of what this juice is, baby. So I appreciate it. I love it, and I see what it did to me.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, that's dope, man. That's how you get to a fully formed Treeh. How did you come up with that name, by the way? or how did that name come about? Where did it come from?
It came from, I'll be honest with you, and I bet not hear none of y'all ever call me Trey unless we have that relationship. It's actually standing for Trey. And then I flipped it and was just like, my family calls me Trey because I got 3 A's in my initial. So, my grandfather coined that phrase. He gave all his grandkids nicknames. Shout out to Booney.
Booney, what's
Shout
good?
out to Booney, where you at? But my nickname was Trey with all of my grandfather's grandkids. And so, I went from Amber Trey. I went to a lot of different names. But then Trey was something that was personal, something I want to keep dear to my heart. But then at the same time, I felt more myself, not around people and more so in nature.
Right.
And then I was like, man, I definitely want to be something that's rooted and something that's able to grow within its own environment. I just wanted to be organic with a lot of stuff. So, Apple got apple, and I was like, damn, I'm going to be a tree. So I just take the play on the words with the Treeh. And then it took me a while to kind of just really accept that my artist name is going to be Treeh. But then everything that I stand for, from sustainability to thinking about, our environmental situation a little different, to being organic, to just being raw.
Right.
It all related back to that tree concept. And, that's really the only message I'm trying to spread, is that we need to think a little bit differently about how we treat the earth, how we treat ourselves. Coming with something different.
Yeah.
But that's how that kind of came about.
Well, hey, that's dope, man. I think we should end with that.
Hell yeah, Tree. Shout out, everybody. I ain't even got nothing else to say. We've been talking for a minute.
Yeah. It's what, like a good hour?
Hell yeah, no, that's good. That's what's up.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
Let everybody know where they can find you, where they can find your music. What's coming next. Maybe we get an exclusive.
Hey, we could do an exclusive. We could definitely do an exclusive.
What's up? What's your socials? Give them your socials.
My socials is Instagram at tr.eeh. What's the TikTok? You gotta also understand I ain't. I be in real life, I'm really outside. But just follow me on Instagram. That's a good touching point. I got the link up, something different on all streaming platforms. Let me know what you think about it. I'm always down to get other people's perspective, because it helps me let me know where I'm hitting, where I'm not hitting. It is what it is. So holla at me.
Yo.
What do you do?
Yeah, man. Thank everybody, for tuning in. Bread Talk. This is Devon Paul. Got my dog Treeh.
Yup.
And
it is what it is.
This is episode 1. It was only right that I get her in here and, we talk about her process and everything that she got going on, because, hey, time is shmoney.
Oh, shmoney. Oh, shmoney. That's all it is.
And also, time is very valuable besides all the money.
That's why you got to spend it with your loved ones. Yeah. So I fuck with you.
So, yeah, man. Thank you for coming out. All the way to the toe, to the secret location. Don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody about the haven.
No. I don't even know where we at. Where we at?
Yeah. Thank you, man. Love you. Appreciate you.
Love you as well. Peace.